Let's be honest. We've all had that feeling after buying a car. That little nagging voice that asks, did I just get ripped off? Well, I'm here to tell you that when it comes to your car seats, that fancy brochure is probably not telling you the whole story. So today, we're going to crack the code.
You know the feeling. It's a hot day, you're wearing shorts, you slide into your car, and bam, searing heat. It feels like you just sat on a skillet. We all just kind of accept this as normal, right? Well, it's not. It's a choice the car maker made, and it's a bad one.
So you've just spent a ton of money on a brand new car. You open the door expecting that premium experience, but instead you get hit with this weird chemical smell. The seat feels, I don't know, kind of sticky and cheap, and you're sitting there thinking, wait a minute, did I just make a really expensive mistake?
Well, here's the secret. The huge difference between a seat that feels like $1,000,000 and one that feels like a plastic lawn chair has nothing to do with real versus fake leather. The entire industry runs on a secret 3-letter code.
Yep, 3 little letters, CMF. This is the industry's inside baseball, the DNA of what makes something feel premium. And once you get what this means, you'll be able to see right through all the marketing nonsense. So what on earth is CMF? It stands for color, material, and finish. And trust me, this is way more than just making things look nice. It's a whole field of engineering that controls everything. How comfortable the seat is, how long it lasts, what it smells like, and believe it or not, even how safe you are. It's the whole shebang.
The easiest way to get it is to think about makeup. The material, that's like the foundation. It's the actual quality of the skin underneath. The color, well, that's the style, the eyeshadow, the personality. And the finish, that's the setting powder. It's what makes the final look either premium and natural or cheap and oily. You got to get all 3 right.
And here's where it gets really important. The color and the finish, that's basically the recipe. It's what the seat is supposed to look and feel like. But the material, that's the actual ingredients. It determines how the seat is actually going to perform day to day. One is the plan, the other is the reality.
So, why does any of this techie stuff matter to you? Because when car makers mess up the CMF, it's not just a little uncomfortable. It hits your wallet, it can affect your health, and, no exaggeration, it can be the difference between life and death in a crash.
Let's talk money first. Look at these numbers. A few little CMF choices can more than triple the cost of just one seat for the manufacturer. But here's the kicker. That cost gets multiplied by about 10 by the time it gets to you on the sticker price. A tiny $200 upgrade at the factory lets them charge you $2,000 more.
Okay, now let's talk health. This number looks like boring science, right? Wrong. This is the absolute legal limit for formaldehyde, a cancer-causing chemical in the seat material itself. And get this, that standard is even tougher than the air quality standard for the entire car cabin.
You know that new car smell we all think we love? Well, if it's coming from cheap glues and materials, you're literally just breathing a chemical cocktail every single time you get in your car. A good CMF design is all about getting rid of those nasty chemicals.
And finally, safety. This number right here, this one could save your life. It's from a federal safety test that measures how fast a car seat material is legally allowed to burn.
I want you to really think about that for a second. In a car fire, this number dictates how many precious seconds you have to get out. A seat made with cheap junk can go up like a torch. Good CMF isn't a luxury. It's your first line of defense. Okay, so you've learned the science behind it. Now let's put it to use. I'm going to arm you so you can shut down the 3 biggest lies you'll hear in any car showroom.
Oh yeah, this is the classic. The salesperson leans in, all confidential, and whispers, and of course it's got real leather. It's their go-to line to make you think you're getting top quality. But are you?
No way, not even close. A really high-quality synthetic leather is engineered to be super tough, easy to clean, and free of those nasty chemicals. It can be way better than some cheap, bottom-of-the-barrel genuine leather that's going to crack and smell weird in a year. Don't fall for the label.
Okay, next lie. We all do this. We pick the black or dark gray interior because we think it's the practical choice. It won't show dirt as much, right? Well, that practicality comes with a pretty painful downside.
A dark seat sitting in the sun can hit 70 degrees Celsius. That's 160 degrees Fahrenheit. You could literally, and I'm not joking, fry an egg on it. That burning sensation on your legs isn't just you being sensitive, it's a terrible design choice.
And now for the sneakiest lie of them all. You see it on the spec sheet, perforated leather seats. And your brain immediately goes, ooh, fancy, air conditioning for my back.
but it's a total scam. See, just having little holes punched in the leather does absolutely nothing. A real ventilated seat has actual fans inside that push air through those holes. Without the fans, they're just for decoration. And they're fantastic at trapping crumbs and dirt.
Think of this right here as your ultimate cheat sheet. Seriously, pause and take a screenshot. This breaks down the real pros and cons of what you'll actually see out there. You got your Nappa for the luxury crowd, your solid PU/microfiber for pretty much everyone else, and hey, if you have kids, check out that new silicone leather. It's practically bulletproof.
All right, let's bring it all home. This is the most important part. I'm going to give you a dead simple 3-second test you can do right there in the showroom to tell if a seat is quality or just dressed up garbage.
Here's what you do. You're going to trust your own senses. First, touch. Run your hand along the seams. Are they straight? Are the stitches tight and close together? That's a good sign. Second, smell. Don't be shy, get your nose right in there. If it smells like a glue factory, walk away. A quality seat should smell like, well, pretty much nothing. And last, look. Is the finish super shiny, almost greasy looking? That's a cheap coating. What you want to see is a nice, subtle matte or semi-matte look.
So the next time you're shopping for a car, forget the marketing, ignore the brochure, and just remember this. Your own body is the best lie detector you have. Trust what you can feel and what you can smell because your butt and your nose are way more honest than that glossy spec sheet will ever be.